bigger.
Yeah.
It's
People, like in the internet now, people can watch it all over the place. And
it's
that's what you want.
Yeah.
And that's what the internet's good for.
It's great.
people are
Social
noticing
media.
us. I'll tell you what.
You have a following.
Yeah. I just went out. I got to say hello to New England Studios in Devens. I just went out there. Those guys interviewed me. We're going to be talking about that too. But I stood in the middle of the studio, and it's just, it helps us all out. I said, guys, one day we get picked up from a network, whatever. I want to shoot Pizza Makers right here in Devens, and I want to fill these stands with audience members, and I want to bring in actors, and we all win. If I can get financing for the show, I would love to.
Chris Byers was on the show last year.
Is that right?
Great
guy.
He
That's
came
awesome.
on just as the
Talk about a hustler.
Was
movie,
opening.
as the movie
Yeah.
studio was actually opening. He came on the program. We did a special program.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at a Screen Actors Guild meeting. With you were there. He's a nice guy.
We're going to do, Jim and I are going to do a special about that at some
Oh,
point.
great.
Go out to the studios.
And this Saturday, they're having a thing, if you want to bring up toys there, up to the studio, you can get a tour.
It's opened 1 year now.
That's right,
officially.
yeah. Great. I was blown away by it. It's just unbelievable.
And that's the most important thing you said was you want to do it here, and it's important to a lot of people is we keep the local acting here.
I love
stuff.
it.
And people,
Yeah.
like a lot of people when they do things, they leave to go to New York, LA,
Right,
and stuff. And the most important thing, like you just say, is we're like a community.
Yeah.
And we try to do everything
Absolutely.
for everybody and stuff. And that's a good thing you're trying to do for us.
I'm trying, and like I said, there may not be big budgets with Pizza Makers, but at least what I can do in the meantime is have the actors, expand their chops a little bit and get some tape that they can show to a casting director. And the fact that I have, I got to mention the crew here: Ed Carey, Laurie Bono, Mike Palumba, Ken Murray. These guys working hard to get the show, because there's so much, as you guys here and these guys here in the control room know. The acting is a small
To actually
part.
put the
There's
production on.
post-production.
Right.
Now, I'm an audio guy, and
Right.
man, I give the editors so much credit to put the stuff together.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
they do a lot of
We
work.
always
They work
compliment the people we
Yeah.
work for because they're the best we
They
work
work
for.
hard. They work very hard. Yeah.
It's not easy to put a show on.
So that's the other end of it. Crew, I do a blog, Mass Movie Mavens, where I have a feed on the internet and on Twitter and and on Facebook. Occasionally you'll hear me spit out maybe my favorite eggplant parmesan recipe too, in exchange with some casting news. So
That's what we'll do. We'll have them on. Next time we have them on, we're going to set them up and they can cook for us.
See, we've
that'd
never
be
had,
good, yeah.
Jim and I have never had a cooking show before.
No, is
We've
that
had
right?
everybody else on,
That's
but
right.
we've never had a show
I'd
like
be more than
this.
glad to do it.
We had Steve Martin on, who did his film
Right.
a couple months ago, and he won an award in Rhode Island.
Congratulations,
Martin.
Steve, if you're
That's
watching.
Steve Martin
Yeah, I
won
like
an
Steve.
award.
Good-
He got the best
But I like Steve. I like Steve.
small
Nice
award up there in Rhode Island, and that's good for him.
guy. Nice guy.
Yep.
We're gonna open up our show to the home audience, 617-708-3280, 617-708-3280. Do you mind taking phone calls?
I'd love to.
Would you mind
I'd love
taking
to.
calls?
Go ahead.
And we're gonna have our technical people queue up your next tape, your next reel here, so that we can take a look at it. And this is going to be
Fantastic.
something that you can tell us a little about before we
Yes.
see it.
Okay.
At 617-708-3280, and we're going to see tell us what we're going to
So you
see.
see a little Pizza Makers, small clip of that. You're going to see the major films I was in.
Right.
And clippings of that. And also, you're going to see a clipping on Emerald. Me on Emerald, a clipping
And
of
this is
that.
the show that you
Yes, the
were
one I won the
invited to
contest.
because you
Yeah, and I
won the
appeared on the
contest,
show.
right?
That's correct.
That's in New York? Is
New
that
York City, yeah, the Food Network Studios.
Okay.
So you'll see a little of that. So it's a little of everything. It's about 2 minutes, and you'll see everything. Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the reel. Actually, do we have a call? Well, let me give that number again, 617-708-3280. We do have a call coming in, and we'll go to that. Let's have your call, please.
Hi, I have a question for Frank and Chris.
Yep.
I've been watching them, and I'd be very interested in seeing the show. But I'm one of those antiques that don't have for
Online
the
access?
internet, but I could see you guys on cable. And I'm also interested in where I can buy the cookbook. The Good Life.
Okay. The cookbook you can buy. You can buy it online at barnesandnoble.com/The Good Life, or you can get it at Bestsellers Cafe in Medford Square on 5 High Street. You can call them, and they'll be more than glad to mail it to you if you want to pay with a credit card or make arrangements with the owner there. And that's
So your work
easy,
is out.
yeah.
Your work is out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Can I see you guys on cable?
Well, the Pizza Maker Show, we are definitely trying. Do you have access to a computer at all?
No, unfortunately, I'm one of the old antiques.
That's okay. Well,
That's okay.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. We're getting close, and when we get on TV, I'm definitely gonna let John and Jimmy know when you can see it. And I appreciate you very much wanting to see it. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh, I really do. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the call.
617-708-3280, 617-708-3280. Adam Trudel helped us out with opening up our show, and we'll close our show in a little bit. But also, Jim and I would like to thank all of those people here at BNN TV for helping us this year, Jim, putting this program together and making it come into your home and on your iPad, on your computer, or wherever else you watch it. Believe me when I say this, folks, I do not put this show on by myself. I have a lot of help to do this. Jim and I have people here from the technical crew to the control room, and the important thing is that we keep our show going and a voice for people who want to do programming and film.
Another
And
phone call.
we have a call
Another
here.
call,
We have a
right.
question, please. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. This is a great, great show. Is this John Fahey?
This is he. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good.
This is a wonderful show.
Oh,
I
thanks.
want to ask Chris,
Right.
what is the secret to his meatballs?
Are we gonna? Can
I'll give you a
that
little
out?
bit. I'll tease you a little bit here, okay? There's a little, I'll give you a flat-out tip right here, okay? Not
Okay.
too much breadcrumbs. I like to taste the meat, all right?
Right.
How's that? Is that something, is that news to you?
No. not
Okay,
at
all right, let's go a little.
Do you mix it with milk or water?
Oh.
I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say one more thing. It has to do with the sauce and the sweetening of the sauce, too.
Right.
The cheese.
Does that help? And the cheese, Frankie, why don't you?
Well, you have to use good Pecorino Romano cheese, fresh parsley.
Right.
And you have to buy
Everything's fresh.
good quality meat. And use eggs, use parsley, salt and pepper, and fresh garlic.
And sometimes I
and
use veal. Have you ever had veal meatballs?
Pardon me?
Have you tried veal?
Some
Yes,
people
I
put-
have.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah, some
Well,
people-
we need to get her on the show.
With veal. No,
Yeah.
what we want to do is maybe have a cooking show on the air. You can cook for us.
Yeah.
How
We
would
can
that
get-
You can
sound?
get my cookbook, The Good Life, and you can get the recipe. yeah.
We're certainly willing to come back and
Well,
cook.
yeah,
We'll be back to
we've
cook.
never actually thought about that. It's either politics or the entertainment, but the cooking, we never did that. But it sounds like a lot of people are involved
Yeah,
with
we'll-
cooking. If you watch
I'll
television today, you
volunteer,
see
yeah,
it.
I'll do it.
Well,
I am
food is
going
love,
to
John.
buy the cookbook in the morning.
Okay,
In the
thank you very
morning, I will
much.
be
Oh,
there.
thank you very much.
Thank
That
you
was
very
a
much
good
for
call.
calling.
Thank you.
And I'm
617
looking forward to seeing your show.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
617-708-3280, 617-708-3280. And I just want to ask our technical people if they're ready with that, the reel yet. We can go right to the reel and take a look at it
Yes, we are.
and see what we can see.
Jesus Christ, Lou. This guy comes in here every friggin' day and gets into my meatballs. How come he never pays? Who is he?
Let's get started here. Let's not mess around. Let's take a look at our first winner. Look at your monitors, folks.
Hi, Emerald. I'm Frank Imbergamo from Boston's North End, and I'm going to show you how to make Frankie's gravy. One of my fondest memories was when my mother was frying the meatballs on Sunday mornings. The aroma from the meat that we buy here at Frank's. Morning, Frank. How are you?
Morning, good morning. How are you?
Right, I gotta make a gravy today. I just need 2 pounds of hamburger, all beef. The Italians that live in the South Shore call it sauce.
Now you ready for the sauce?